All right. This is another Friday, another beautiful moment on God's 104.9. And here we are as a people with one voice and one sound. We are a people undivided and poised. And we take our stand to defend with faith, to defend what is ours. Nigeria is ours. Nigeria is our fatherland. Nigeria is our sovereign motherland. And according to the song, as Nigerian youth, we will take our stand with faith to defend what is ours. So, on this note, I am welcoming you to another interesting edition of Youth Pulse on God's 104.9 FM. This is a show that have been designed to pulse and meet with the reality of the youths. This is where every beat, every word, every music is just to talk to one youth out there, either a youth in the secondary or tertiary institution, a core member, a young adult, and a young professional. So this is another Friday. This is another time. Just the way we have always been meeting every Friday by 2 p.m. And I'm very glad to have you with us on this show. I remain your host, I remain your friend, and I remain your brother, the mouthpiece of the youth and the voice of the youth, Festus Adelaja. And once again, I say happy Friday to you and welcome to Youth Pulse. All right. We are all we have. We'll defend our land. We believe in this nation, and that is all we know that we are. Right here, that is an anthem. That is a song, a music sung by Timi Dakolo, a very vibrant Nigeria. And looking at the season, Nigeria marked the 65th anniversary, right? And I am using this period to also wish Nigeria happy Independence Day on the Youth Pulse platform. So we celebrated our Independence Day on Wednesday. That's 2 days ago. And I believe we still have a lot. We are still enjoying the vibe and the moment of the moment as well of the independence. And today we'll be talking about independence as well. And we'll be looking at the role of youth in nation building. You remember last week I said we launched a series on digital literacy, and I said we'll be talking on artificial intelligence. But understanding the time and understanding the season, I believe we need to bring our discussion home this time around. Our discussion and our conversation on artificial intelligence have been shifted to next week. Let's talk about Nigeria, that is still in the period and in the week of its independence celebration. So we are 65-year old as a nation. We are 65-year old as an independent country. And so far so good. God have been helping and God have been blessing Nigeria. And when we are talking about Nigeria, when we are talking about the nation, you are the nation. I am the nation. So this afternoon, we are looking at the roles of youths in nation building. And I have with me in the house today a vibrant youth and a student from. I would like him to introduce himself. Don't let me do the introduction. Please kindly introduce yourself.
Yes, my name is Adekoya Segun, popularly known as Engineer Marvel.
All right, Oluwasegun, a student from which school?
I'm a student from Lagos State University of Science and Technology.
A student from Lagos State University of Science and Technology. Segun, you are welcome. Also joining us virtually on the conversation is Mr. Adeolu. When the time comes, I will put a call across to him so he will join us during the conversation as well. We'll go on a short musical break, then we'll launch into the conversation proper. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
I like it. Can I have your attention, please?
Got the Fab 104.9.
I like it. Can I have your attention, please?
Got the Fab 104.9.
I like it. Can I have your attention, please?
Got the Fab 104.9.
I like it. Can I have your attention, please?
Got the Fab 104.9.
I like it. Can I have your attention,
all we have.
104.9.
We believe in this nation and we know, yes, we are. That is the lyrics of the chorus of that song, Great Nation by Timi Dakolo. Like I've said earlier, what we'll be talking about is the role of youth. You as a youth, either a student, a core member, or a young professional, the role you have to play in building Nigeria, in making Nigeria a dream country, a country of your own dream. So that's what we'll be talking about. And when I had a conversation with Segun, we looked at the new national anthem of Nigeria. The first stanza, it says, Nigeria we hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigerians all, I'm proud to serve our sovereign motherland. So when I had a conversation with Segun, he looked at it, he said, okay, when we are talking about sovereign motherland saving, all right, as a youth, our role, part of our role in building a nation is saving our sovereign motherland. So that is the line I want us to look into together. Segun, so what do you have to say about that? Saving our sovereign motherland as a youth.
Okay, many of Nigerians youth used to sing this song, but meanwhile,
Okay.
most of them they don't know the meaning of the song. They don't know the meaning of the line they are saying.
Okay.
The sovereign motherland, all proud to serve our sovereign motherland. It's not just a line.
Okay.
It's a call to action. It's a call to wake up. Are you really serving your country? That's the question.
Are you really saving your
Are
country?
you really serving your country?
Okay.
That's the
What?
question we have you should be asking many youths.
Okay. Are you really saving your country?
Yes.
Now, are we meant to save our country or our country is meant to save us?
We are meant to serve our country.
And our country is also meant to save us. So it have to be both way around, right?
Yes.
Because I remember in our biology, we have both the parasitic and what do we call it? Symbiotic relationship, where the benefit is one-sided. We say it is parasitic. Now, when we are saying saving our own country, you as a youth, remember we picked this, for those that are listening to us, we picked this line from our national anthem, the last line, proud to save our sovereign motherland. So what do you mean and how do you think we as youths can serve our sovereign motherland?
Okay, first of all, looking at the economic developments, as a youth, you have the rights and then you are liable.
You are liable.
Yes, you have the opportunity, you have the rights to create a job.
Okay. So you mean part of serving our sovereign motherland as youths,
Yes.
job creation, like creating job.
Yes, sir.
Instead of we waiting just on government, as a youth you can contribute by creating job.
Yes.
Okay. Can you buttress on that?
Okay, many youths used to complain that governments are not providing job, they are not providing job.
Okay.
Meanwhile, we all have one or the other things to do
Okay.
and we are not doing it.
Okay.
At first, there are some youths, they have money,
Hmm.
like they are rich.
Okay.
They can even create an organization that can employ more than 10,000 people.
Okay. You mean here in Nigeria?
Yes, here in
Nigerian
Nigeria,
youths.
yes.
Please, I would like you to recommend any of such youths if you know they want to bring them on Youth Post. I mean it. So continue.
Okay, but they are not doing it.
Okay.
What they are doing is that they are just living large.
Living
They are
large
just enjoying their money.
without adding any value.
They are not adding any value to our country.
All right.
They are just living
So
large.
from this perspective, now what you meant is, as a country and as a youth in Nigeria, you can serve your sovereign motherland by creating job opportunity. It's not enough to live large. It's not enough to flex the money. So, for example, and that is true, as a youth, if I create a job and I employ 5, you employ 3, you employ 2, you employ 10. I think together as youths, we can fight unemployment in Nigeria instead of waiting for the government or waiting till after school we start roaming the street with our CVs and documents. That's a very good one. So let's have another reason, or how do you also think other reasons, other ways you think we as youth can serve our sovereign motherland?
The second part is your education.
Education, okay?
When we talk about education, do you know that there are many youths that they forge their results? They cannot even defend it.
Some, okay?
Because you as a youth, you forge your results. How are you going to help your country? Are
Okay,
you
so
going to manipulate the country?
there
or
you are
what?
talking about document forgery.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So document fraud, remaining as youths, we should not involve in such acts.
True.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. Because I remember there was a time, I think a governor was a kind of that maybe he forged the NYSC certificate and they were dragging it up and down then. But later the case got to court and the document was found. And most of these things have been done when they were youths. So even though we may be finding some of these things happening or hearing about it, forgery should not be found as part of us. We still go on a short musical break. Then when we are back, the discussion will continue. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Can I have your attention, please?
Guts FM 104.9.
I like it. Can I have your attention, please?
Guts FM 104.9.
I like it. Can I have your attention, please?
Guts FM 104.9.
I like it. Can I have your attention, please?
Guts FM 104.9.
I like it. Can I have your attention, please?
Guts FM 104.9.
I like it. Can I have your attention, please?
Guts FM 104.9.
I like it.
So the Youth Pulse is the program you are listening to, and the voice you are hearing is the voice of Festus Adetutu Adelaja. And I have with me a student here who is also telling us how we as youth can contribute to the growth of our dear nation, Nigeria. And I have talked about we should create employment. He talked about education as well. And let me tell you the truth, if we all have this in mind that we'll be forging document forgery and so on, one thing I'm so sure of is we'll be killing our education system bit by bit. So that's just that. Also joining us on the conversation, I have Mr. Michael Akan. He is a vibrant youth, a graduate from University Ladoke Akitola University. That's Lautech, currently based in Abeokuta, a young professional. And we'll be talking about the aspect of our national adopted prayer that talked about, O God of creation, direct our noble cause, guide our leaders right, help are you the truth to know, in love and honesty to grow, and live in just our truth. Great lofty height attained. Now, to build a nation where peace and justice reign. Now, we are looking at the role of the youth in building a nation where peace and justice reign. And the question is, can we really build a nation where peace and justice reign? So I have with me on joining us virtually this afternoon, Mr. Michael Akan, a young professional. Mr. Michael, you are welcome, sir.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you for having me here.
All right, good afternoon. You are connected to us live and direct on GOTS 104.9 FM. And like I said, is it possible for us to have a nation where peace and justice reign? Or how do you think the youth also have a part to play in bringing this line of a national adopted prayer into existence? Over to you, sir.
All right, thank you so much. First of all, let me say it's very critical that we understand that youth play a vital role in bringing justice and in bringing peace to humanity. You discover that in every sector and organization, they always maintain the aspect of youth strength in bringing justice to things. Take a look at the organization sector, take a look at the education sector,
Okay.
Take a look at the health sector. You discover that youth has strength in almost every aspect of life. And because of this, they often harness their strength so vital because they can go extra miles. They can do extra things.
Okay.
So they have
So what?
things and
Hold on, sir.
bringing justice.
Okay, so what you're saying here is looking at the youths, we have the strength to go extra mile to do to carry out the extra task, right?
Exactly.
All right. So the question is now, how can we now, as you channel this towards ensuring that we both build a nation where peace and justice reign, as stated in a national anthem?
All right. First of all, we need to understand that once a youth becomes an agent of change, this can produce tolerance, and this can foster peace and unity.
All
What do I
right.
mean by being an
I'm
agent
coming.
of change?
What? Okay, that's what I wanted to ask. Agents of change. Go ahead.
All right. So they can become agents of change by becoming advocates for human rights. And
Advocates for
you
human
see,
rights.
yes, when youth becomes advocates for human rights, there are persons that are treated unjustly. And then we have youth, teenagers, who can go into professionalism of becoming an advocate for people who are treated unjustly. So when we have youths who can rise up to the status quo and fight for people who are treated unjustly, in such a case, we can foster peace, we can foster tranquility that we sing in the national anthem and the pledge.
All right.
So when they
So,
become agents of change, so this can bring unity.
so
That
you
was
mean
saying.
right here now, together we can achieve a nation where no one is oppressed if we all can, if youth can go into activism, right? Now, I want to
Yes,
ask,
sir.
going into activism or fighting for our rights, if we look at it, we've seen a lot of risk that is involved, but we still thank God for the likes of some youths that I know, that we know, who are trying to stand for the voice of the others here and outside, within and outside the nation, Nigeria. I want to ask, apart from activism, which other ways do you also think, as Nigerian youth, we can also achieve this?
All right. Another aspect we need to look at is the aspect of contributing to nation building by engaging in volunteerism. So
Volunteerism.
you can engage in volunteerism to community service. So there are several community service that they can try to volunteer themselves in such a way they can grow a peace and tranquility. What do I mean by volunteerism? Youth these days can volunteer themselves in different community services that exist. If you look
Okay.
at the community, there are several services that exist in terms of bringing change to the
To the
community.
community. All
Take
right.
a look, yes, yes. Take a look at the community. Not everything the government can do for us. Looking at the community where you are, there are certain things you feel you can actually do as a community. There
Okay.
are probably
Oh, okay. Hold on, Mr. Michael. Can you just give us list of some of the few things you think youth can do to be an agent of change in the community in terms of volunteerism?
Okay, in terms of volunteerism, sometimes the health sector can beckon on individuals who are professionals. Probably they have not gotten white collar jobs, but they
Yeah.
can render services. So we know, the things that happen to youth these days, they want the white collar jobs at the tip of their fingers,
Okay.
but they
Now,
don't want to
a quick one.
volunteer.
A quick one. Now, let's look at it. Volunteerism. When we are talking about volunteering, is it just limited to the, should I say, the jobless, in quotes? You understand? Those who are still hunting for job. Because so that we won't think, or some people will be like, well, I have a job, I don't need to volunteer. The aspect of volunteerism as well. So, is it limited to just youths who are a
No,
kind
no, no.
of,
It's not limited to just youth. It's limited to.
I mean,
It's
just to those who are
extensive.
a kind of jobless. That's what I mean. Who are still searching for job.
Yes, not just who are searching for jobs alone.
Okay.
It's extensive to everyone because in such a way they can become agents of change.
They can become,
Being an agent of change is not just limited to you being a youth or being an adult. Being an agent of change, I've often said that change starts from me.
start
So it's
from me.
cut across every individual.
Okay. So thank you so much, Michael Akan, joining us from Abeokuta. For those who are listening to us, I want to tell you the change must start with you. There is a song we used to sing back then when I was in school, and I know if Talkative is hearing me now. If you understand, it's an Aluta song that Gbogbo wa la lọ́wọ́ ń bẹ, Gbogbo wa la lọ́wọ́ ń bẹ, bí Nigeria ṣe dà yìí, Gbogbo wa la lọ́wọ́ ń bẹ. Meaning the state of our country, you have a role you have played, and I have a role I have played. You can be an agent of change. Let's look at our society. Youth, we can come out, let's clean the street, let's carry out some community development society. You must not be paid for everything. It's just out of responsibility. Then a quick one because of our time. Mr. Michael Akan, who is joining us. I don't know if you still have one or two things to still tell us more.
All right, let me quickly add to this. We can bring in the justice and peace we often sing through the development of innovative solutions. So, youth can have the idea of bringing innovative solutions to problems. And that is why, if you look at the aspect of tech, I don't want to actually go much into that.
Much into tech,
There are
okay?
several innovative solutions we can bring in to eliminate societal problems that we have. And
Okay.
on the last note here, youth can be active citizens through the casting of votes.
Through
You
the
know,
casting
sometimes we
of
often
votes.
feel, yes, there's certain people that should cast votes, and because we limit the casting of votes to a certain group of people, so this has a part to play in all kinds of nepotism.
Now,
I
I
would say
want to
that
ask.
we just be in democracy.
I remember during the last election, that is the election we conducted this year, Lagos State, for the local government chairman, for the local government election. We saw some youths on the streets playing ball while the election was going on. I was opportune to interact with one of them, and he said they don't believe in the system. That now, if they say they should go and cast the votes, the winners have been decided already. That's what some of the youth said, that their vote doesn't count. So if you are saying we can also be an agent of change by casting our vote, what do you think you can? What do you think you have to tell some of the youths who believe their vote doesn't count?
All right. First of all, I want us to every youth should believe that they are a voice to the nation,
So
and they
every
should also
youth,
believe every
every
youth should
youth.
believe that they are a
So
voice.
for those who are
Yes.
listening, just believe you are not just on your own. You are a voice to the nation. Your voice matter, and if you refuse to speak, meaning a part of Nigeria, a part of our country is becoming less functional. So you are a voice. Rise up and speak. I'm so sorry, Mr. Michael. Looking at it, you are already out of time. I would just like you to give your closing remark to all Nigerian youths who are listening to you at the moment.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Festus. I want to tell all Nigerian youths that their voice matters in bringing unity and peace to the country, and that whatever the challenge all youth are facing due to joblessness and insecurity, we should all realize that perseverance and resilience is what matters.
All
And
right.
if you do not wait, if you do not relent, your resilience is going to pave way for you.
To all the youth out there, perseverance and resilience is what matter. You are a voice. If you don't give up, you will surely go off. Also, Olusegun, your closing remark to the Nigerian youths who are listening to us.
Okay, what I will advise the youth is that you should not allow only the adults to take over this thing. We should join them. We are the youths. We are the future of this country. If we keep going back, that we are not going to contribute to it, who is going to do it?
So we are the youths and we are the future.
Yes, we are the future of this country. There are youths from other countries that are doing good. Our digital skills, we should not be using it for this bad stuff. We should use it well. We all have good things that we can do that can make this country go far. And
All right. So thank you so much for those who are listening to us. Just believe you are the future. If you refuse to be functional in favor of our country, if you refuse to speak up for the oppressed, if you used to contribute positively to the growth of our society, I want to tell you, you are telling us that a part of Nigeria is not being functional at that point. Nigeria is not complete without you. And on this note, we'll be signing out of Youth Pulse on GOTS 104.9 FM. The program continues and the conversation continues next week, Friday by 2 p.m. And I remain your host, I remain your friend, and I remain your brother on the show, Youth Pulse on GOTS 104.9 FM. By name, I am Festus Adelaja. And as we sign out, I will leave you with the song, The Future, We Are the Future by T.Y. Bello. Thank you very much. See you next week.
We are the dream.
Can I have your attention,
We are the
please?
nation. We are
Guts FM 104.9.
we are so amazing.
Can I have
The
your
least we shall
attention,
be.
please?